Welcome back, everyone, and it's time for something new. It's time for Indigo Prophecy. As we all know, Indigo Prophecy, the game David Cage and Quantic Dream had made before Heavy Rain. A lot of hype behind Heavy Rain, a lot of anticipation about what they would come up with. So obviously, all of that must have come from how great Indigo Prophecy was, or Fahrenheit, depending on where you live. So because of that, obviously this must be an incredible game, an incredible experience. And we're going to start a new movie. Not a game, an interactive movie. Let's see what it's all about. First, we'll start with the tutorial.
Hi, my name is David Cage. I'm the writer and director of Indigo Prophecy. I just thought there's a few things you should know before you get started. I'd like you to meet my friend Bob. You'll be controlling him while you're learning. Let's begin with something simple. Move toward the mark on the floor.
Yes, so David Cage himself is going to tell us about how to play Indigo Prophecy. As far as the volume goes, saying that the volume is too low, let's see if there's anything we can do about that. Because it seemed like the volume was already turned up. This seems to be as far as I'm going to be able to get it to go.
Come on, move it. The mark is just there.
Oh, come on. Oh, hold on, David Cage. I'm working on this. I think that's about the highest I'm going to be able to get it to go. So let's see how this works. Alright, David Cage telling us how to move around. This is how we move around in David Cage's interactive movie. Let's see if we can do something about the volume. And if we want to play with the mouse, we can. That seems like a little awkward, though. No, Crotera, the volume is turned up. That's why I'm not sure why you're not getting too much. Why you're not getting too much noise, too much audio. I mean, I could turn my microphone down and up and down. David Cage is a demanding master, requiring Bob to run around quite a bit. I assume eventually he's going to say that's enough running. Well, David?
Perfect.
Okay.
Now you know how to move about. You're also going to have to be able to observe your environment. To do so, you'll have direct control of the cameras. Come on, give it a try.
So, yep, we have independent camera control.
You can also look around you and see exactly what you want to see.
It's amazing. And, it's like it's a movie, but we can control what's happening. We can decide on what the camera angles will be. But it's a movie. There he is.
But you won't be just looking around you in Indigo Prophecy. You'll also have to interact with your environment. Go to the door.
Look me in the eyes, David. Look straight at me. Look at your creation. Okay, we're going to the door.
Do you see the symbol at the top of the screen? It indicates the movement you have to make to execute the action. Do it slowly to really feel you're controlling your character's hand.
Yeah, do it slowly so you can feel all of it. You can feel the character's arm.
That's cool. Now that you know how to move about, use the cameras, and interact with the environment, we can move on to more serious stuff.
More
Indigo
advanced
Prophecy has
techniques.
action sequences where your character's life will be in danger. I'd better explain this to you before you find yourself on your own.
So let's learn about the action sequences. I have to play this with the keyboard and mouse because it has gamepad support, but for some reason the second analog stick isn't working when I plug it in.
When this symbol appears at the top of the screen, it means your character is gonna have to make a physical effort. You'll see. You'll be exhausted too.
Yeah, I'm really getting to the character's head. I'm getting as tired as the character is doing this action.
Hey, not bad. Now for something a bit more difficult. You're gonna find yourself facing all kinds of dangers. In Indigo Prophecy, you're gonna need a cool head and good reflexes if you want to survive. Let's see how it works.
Uh-oh. An interactive movie, of course, means QTEs. That's where the interactivity comes from.
Okay, I see you've got the hang of it. Now we can move on to something else. You can also choose what you want to say in the dialogues in Indigo Prophecy. Let's give it a try. What do you think of my friend Bob?
I wonder, is Bob sexy, or is he nice? Well, I mean, it's a David Cage game, so obviously everyone has to be sexy.
Hey Bob, did you hear that? Right, I see you've got the hang of the dialogues. In Indigo Prophecy, you'll only have a limited amount of time to make up your mind, so you'd better think fast. Now, let's talk about your mental health. In Indigo Prophecy, your actions modify the psychological state of your character. Each time it changes, the symbol will appear on screen. Take care of your character, otherwise you may fall into depression, madness, or even commit suicide. Oh, I nearly forgot something important. In Indigo Prophecy, you'll be able to control all the main characters. Be careful. Your every action will have consequences for the story. A word of advice, think before you act. That's it. I've told you everything I know, or nearly everything. There are still lots of things to discover, but I'll leave you the surprise of finding them for yourself. Now it's up to you to play. And be careful. You're entering a world where anything can happen.
Anything. Anything can happen. And remember, we can change the story with our actions. Let's remember that. Our actions will change how the story can pan out. So says David Cage, and he wouldn't lie to us.
Things are never quite what they seem. We think we understand the world around us, but we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be just like you. I believed in humanity, the newspapers, soap commercials, politics, and history books. But one day, the world kicks you in the teeth, and you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are. My name is Lucas Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy has something extraordinary happen to him. Maybe it was supposed to happen. Maybe it was my destiny or my karma or whatever. I know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to...
Wait, what? Did the audio get cut off there? Oh, and by the way, let's not talk about things before they happen in this game.
It all started right here. Where else could it happen? New York, capital of the universe. The chessboard destiny chose for the last big game. I was just another pawn living my pawn's life. Until that night, when my life descended into chaos.
Yes, New York is the most important town of all time. Any time in the world, all worlds.
done? I didn't want... It was like a dream. Quick. I've got to get out of here before somebody comes in here.
As you just saw, our character, Lucas Kane, has killed someone. He doesn't know what's going on, but he does know that killing a man has made him very depressed. This is just ruining his day. What do when you discover you just killed a man? I guess you gotta do something with that body. I'm feeling Lucas Kane's struggle, his strain, to hide what he's done with these keyboard movements. Alright. But that blood on the floor, I don't like that. Fortunately, we have a mop. You know, when I leave the bathroom... Oh, I don't want to put it back. When I leave the bathroom, I like to make sure that everything's as I left it, you know, when I came in. Whoops. Up in... oh, there we go. There we go. Yes. Yes. My motions with the mouse were not in sync with Lucas Kane's intentions. Okay, great. We did a good job there, except there is a blood trail leading into this stall, but I think that's about as good as we can do it. We do have bloody forearms.
I'm covered in blood. I can't go anywhere looking like this.
And he's right about that.
Out of order.
Our day couldn't get any worse. It seems that if you make a motion and you don't quite do it right, or don't quite complete it, then Lucas does not go through with the action. Alright. Oh, let's dry... We're feeling a little bit better. Our day's getting better because we washed our hands. Let's dry them off. We're not some kind of slob. We may be guilty of a murder and we don't know how. But, I think, yep, that is a murder weapon right there.
The knife. I've got to get rid of it.
And outside is a police officer. If we take too long, he will eventually come in. Oh, how did we get rid of it? We don't know. But Lucas is feeling pretty satisfied with himself. We can take our time. Just act natural. We must pee as every playable character? Alright, that seems fine. Here comes the cop. Can we go out the window? No, it doesn't seem so.
It's barred up. I can't get out this way.
Act natural. Like nothing is wrong in the world. Hey, there's nothing going on here. No, nothing at all. Why can't I? Okay, there we go. There we go. We might want to try to get out the back way here, I think. Get out without paying.
Hey, sir, your bill!
Yeah, we'll put it on our tab. We'll,
I need to get out of this
We'll be back tomorrow.
before the police get here.
Nobody goes anywhere. A crime has just been committed. I'm going to have to ask you to stay calm and wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs.
The perfect crime. And that scene can go different ways. If you've played the game, then you already know. We could have gone out and paid for our food, gone out the front way. We could have tried to look... We could have taken a taxi out of the place. We could have just burst out without doing anything at all and gotten arrested, or tried to run out, all bloody. These are all things that could have happened.
That's it. Why do they always wait for me to go on duty before they start killing each other in the middle of the night?
Tyler, somebody gets murdered every day in New York.
But especially when I'm on night duty. It's as if every psycho in the city has it in for me.
If you want a bitch, do it inside. That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
You're the boss, Carla.
Alright. So now we have new playable characters. We are playing as both the detectives looking for the murderer as well as the murderer.
In 5 years on the force, I've seen some murders. But you never really get used to death. You just learn to live with it, that's all. I still don't know if it was fatigue, or cold, or something else. But I clearly remember the bad feeling I got when I walked into that restaurant. As if some part of me already knew that this time, something was different.
Yes. Something was different. I don't know how she would have already have known this, but something's different.
How's it going, McCarthy?
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Martin.
So, what happened?
Homicide. Probably a stabbing, from what I could see. Looks like it went down in the toilets. The murderer got away.
Somebody
Murder?
saw the murder?
No, nobody saw anything. Except for that weird guy who left just before we discovered the body.
Any witnesses?
Yeah, me. I was in the toilets at the same time the guy was. By the time I discovered the body, the suspect had already left.
Martin?
What were you doing here? Were you on duty?
Maybe
I
you're a
wasn't.
suspect.
I just happened to be here when the murder happened. I like to come by here after work. Kate's coffee is the best in the East End.
Body? Oh, now I
Is the
want
body still there?
The boys from the morgue were waiting for you to get here before moving it. Nobody's been in the toilet since we found the body.
Waitress.
Is that the waitress over there?
Yeah, Kate Morrison. I think that you should interrogate her. If you don't mind me saying, go easy on her, Inspector. She's still in a state of shock.
Which table was the suspect sitting at?
Oh, he was sitting at that table over there.
Thanks for your help, Martin. It's late. I think you can go home and get some sleep.
I'm gonna wait until you're finished with Kate, if you don't mind. I want to make sure she gets home okay.
Trying to take suspicion off of yourself, eh, Martin? Some weird guy that came out of the bathroom, sure. I like how the most excited you guys are apparently how many times we can use the toilets. So we'll see just how many we can. Let's take a load off. Are there subtitles? It looks like the default is off, and I think that we can turn them on. I would have to press escape to do that. I assume it'll keep our position. Oh, there's options. Okay. Let's see. Not under that. Audio, visual controls. How was volume doing here? Oh, okay, we could turn it up a bit more. Turn those voices up. Turn everything up, why not? There is a subtitles option, however, I guess I would have to quit the game to get to it for some reason. We'll just have to make do for right now. Alright. This waitress is very broken up, very shocked over what's happened. Let's question her.
Kate? I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. I'm in charge of the investigation here. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No. Go ahead.
You!
Have you been working here long, Kate?
It'll be 11 years next month. I've seen all sorts in this place. Down and outers, junkies, you name it. The till's been robbed a few times, but murder? That's a new one. Poor Johnny was such a nice guy.
Yeah, they're all nice guys, aren't they? Victim?
Did you know the victim well?
John was a regular. He came every Monday. He always ordered the same thing, and I left a nice tip.
You got tired of him ordering the same thing, didn't you? Description.
What was he like, Kate? Do you think you could describe him for me?
I only saw him for a few seconds. I guess he was about average height, fairly young. That's all I can remember.
It's a great description. Someone else.
Could anyone else have come in?
No, I don't think so. You can only get in the front door. If somebody else had come in, I would have seen them.
Motive?
Do you know whether the victim had any enemies? Anybody that might want to kill him?
John was just a nice, normal guy. I can't see why anybody would want to kill him.
John alone.
Was John here alone? Did he speak with anyone?
John always came alone. We chatted a bit, the weather, his job, the usual stuff. He never talked to anybody else.
Facts?
Can you tell me what you saw?
There weren't that many people tonight. It's usually pretty calm during the week. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. I didn't even see John get up. Oh my God.
Insist.
Kate, try to pull yourself together. You are our main witness, so I'm really gonna need your help.
My shift was almost over. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. John got up and went to the restroom. The man must have followed him. When he came back out, I noticed that he hadn't paid his bill. I'm careful, because that happens a lot here, people forgetting to pay their bill.
What happened next?
The guy just ran off without paying. It wasn't until Martin found John's body that I realized...
Heard?
Did you hear anything while John was in the toilets? Sound of a struggle or yelling?
No, I didn't notice anything.
John Bizarre?
Did you happen to notice anything strange about John tonight? Did he seem worried or stressed out?
No, he was just like he always is. He even made a joke when he came in.
Do you think that you would recognize the suspect?
I'll never forget that face.
Perfect. Do you think that you could come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Yeah, I'll do whatever you think I can to help catch him.
Thank you very much for your help, Kate.
I hope you find the bastard who did it. People like that just don't deserve to live.
I promise you, we'll do everything in our power to find him. Go home now and try to get some sleep. Martin will make sure you get home okay.
So obvious... Did someone say something? So obviously Martin and the waitress were in on this together. They were tired of John coming in every night, ordering the same thing, taking the same bathroom stall every night. And they decided to put an end to it. It's cut and dry, really.
Hey, Garrett. Hey, Frank. How's it going?
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
So, you guys find anything?
We took some samples here and there. We're almost finished. We were just waiting for you before we took the body away.
Okay, let's take a look.
Maybe Tyler should do some work. Tyler, you want to get over here? Maybe do some investigation. I believe you're supposed to be a cop. You could have fooled me.
Martin says this was the guy's table. Strange. Coffee's not on the bill.
That is weird. Why would the coffee not be on the bill?
Steak and fries. Looks like he barely touched his food.
Well, obviously he has to kill someone to get his appetite going, Tyler. That's not uncommon.
You look hammered, Tyler.
Yeah, this is my third night on call in a row. You know me, man. If I don't get my beauty sleep, it's Zombie City.
You should be out of here pretty soon now.
You don't know Carla. She's capable of keeping everybody up till breakfast. Man, she is by far the most stubborn girl I ever met.
She's right there. Like, right there. Tyler. She's standing right there. So, if you played the game, then you know that this scene can go... Well, the whole restaurant thing can go many ways depending on what you did. How you handled things when you woke up in the bathroom. Like, the things that the cop and the waitress will say will be very different. The way this bathroom will look will be different. But, I mean, we cleaned things up real nice. Looking good. Just gonna root through this trash, if you don't mind.
Just what exactly are you doing, Tyler?
I'm checking for clues. What do you think?
What I mean by the way the bathroom could work is, like, say if we didn't hide the knife would be right here.
No trace.
Whoops. Instead, the only thing we can do here...
Tyler?
What? This is a restroom, isn't it?
No, this is a crime scene.
It's cool. I'm done. Must be all that coffee I've been drinking to try and stay awake.
Oh, that really bums out Carla. Let's see if Carla can do anything here. No, it seems not. Let's have a look at this body.
Several wounds on the left side of the chest and the area of the heart. They appear to be knife wounds.
Tyler, you have anything to add to that?
Bizarre.
What?
Well, he still has his credit card and $100 in cash on it. I guess the killer wasn't after his money.
Hmm.
Do you know if anyone has contacted the family?
Not as far as I know. Oh, right. I get it. I'll take care of it.
Maybe you should stop whining about doing your job, Tyler. Let's see what else. Oh, this is where we were when we woke up.
Why is there blood here?
Did you find anything?
Possibly. I don't understand why there would be blood here.
Maybe it belongs to the victim.
Not likely. Get Garrett to analyze it, then we'll know for sure.
Fortunately, finding some blood on the floor has made Carla feel a little bit better after Tyler peeing in front of her. I can see how that would work.
You ever consider a career in plumbing, Carla?
You ever consider a career in comedy, Tyler?
Hey, everybody says I'm a very funny guy.
This is very witty dialogue. Alright, what does Tyler think about the blood on the floor? Tyler knows what's important. You don't want to leave toilets unflushed. Can we not go into this one? Maybe Carla can go into that one. Yep, she can. Only she can open this door. But nothing for her inside. But I think Tyler might have some business in there. Yep, there we go. What was that sound? Whoops.
Unless there's a gang running around hiding bloody knives.
Whoops. What? Wait, what? What's happening? Uh-oh. For some reason, Indigo Prophecy just crashed. So, okay. We just went a half an hour in Indigo Prophecy, and it crashed. So, I guess... what? No, I'm logging off? What? No, oh no, Windows downloaded an update! It does not care that I am playing Indigo Prophecy right now. That's very inconsiderate of you, Windows. I am very disappointed in you downloading an update behind my back while I'm playing Indigo Prophecy, and then you just shutting down the computer when you're done. I am very put out with you right now, Windows. Windows, I guess, is not a fan of David Cage and his work. Alright, it's resetting. So, Indigo Prophecy. We'll be back in a few minutes, I guess.